Over the past 2 months, my journey across Canada has revealed an extraordinary range of landscapes, from the dramatic shores, deep forests, and rolling terrain of the Maritimes, to the blue rivers and exposed granite geography of the Canadian Shield, and then across the golden fields and vast skies of the Prairies. But today brings the most dramatic shift of the entire journey. Leaving Calgary behind, I head west, out of the high prairie and into the Rocky Mountains. It's a drive anyone who's done it before never forgets, where open sky gives way to rising walls of stone, and the landscape suddenly feels vertical. This is the moment the road meets the mountains. Okay, just making my way to downtown Calgary right now. Bye, Calgary. Let's continue west. There we go, Rockies, here I come. As I get closer and closer, these mountains are phenomenal. Wow. I just pulled off the side of the highway. I'm going to be taking as many drone shots as I can, because once I enter the national park, drone use is severely permitted. Severely permitted? Is that the word? And this is the Texas Gate. I don't know why it says Texas Gate. Interesting. To the Stoney Nakoda Nation. So this is a private Indian reserve. Or native reserve. I don't know what you call them these days. I'm sharing a can of tuna here with a stray cat. Dude, I can't take you home, but I'm gonna feed you. You eat up there, bud. I got some more food for you. Hold on, hold on. You are a hungry guy, eh? Or gal. It's taking a liking to me. Should I adopt her or him? I can't do it. I can't do it. So goodbye, little guy. So I'm staying right in town, which is great. I'll be here for 3 days. I'm gonna find my accommodation, and then we'll explore a little bit more of this place in a while. Can you see how the lake reflects? Oh, that's beautiful. I've never seen a lake make that reflection before. Behind me is Moraine Lake. Moraine Lake, I think, and discovered in 1899 by a white man. Maybe the natives made it this way in the past, but that's lost to time. Alright, I'm gonna walk down and then I'm gonna try to walk along the lake. Alright, it's good to escape the crowds for a bit, but also it was really beautiful to experience that sunrise together with all those people. It was silent for a while. It was just really beautiful. And it is chilly outside. Ooh. So this is the parking lot of the place, and you see it's only large vans. No cars. So you can't drive up here by yourself. You have to join a tour company, or also the government of Canada has shuttle buses as well. There's a bear. Hope that's the only bear I see on this little hike along the lake. But yeah, so you have to take basically a tour bus to get here. And it cost me $128 to get here this morning. It's an expensive side trip in your travels, but holy shit, was it worth it. I've never seen a sunrise over a lake like that before. It was magical. The only thing that's close would be New Zealand in all my travels, and maybe Switzerland. There's a few places on earth that are just high echelon of just natural beauty. There had to be well over 100 people there at the rocky area watching the sunrise, but there's nobody here on this trail, and I don't understand why, because it's so nice. Maybe groups of people will come later, but I'm so lucky to have this all to myself. Jeez. Somebody might be having a better morning than me. Alright, I got to where I want to go on this hike. I think this is the very end. Wow. So, yeah, this is the main, I would say this is like a river that feeds the lake, Lake Moraine. And across there was where I was sitting to watch the sunrise.
Up above us on the left, beautiful valley down below us here. Down below us there on the right there, that is.
This is where the bus picked me up in the morning for the small town of Lake Louise. This is the main commercial district. Alright, Moraine Lake was fantastic, and there's another lake near here, Lake Louise, with Fairmont Hotel next to it, but I'm all laked out right now, so I'm gonna head to another destination in this area, Johnston Canyon. But I'm pretty bonked from waking up at 3:30 a.m. this morning, so just a few other places today, but this area is wonderful. And tomorrow I'm going to see way more of the national park as well. It's here. Wow. Alright, another parking lot. And I've noticed later in the day, so right now it's just after 10, that parking gets a lot more difficult to accomplish later on in the day, as the hordes and hordes of tourists come out to explore this park. So, FYI, the earlier you leave in the day, the easier it is to get parking. And basically between 10 and probably 4, parking becomes a significant challenge. But I got a really good parking spot. I lucked out. And I'm going to be headed into Johnston Canyon for a little canyon hike. It's a short hike, only about 2.5 kilometers to get to where I want to get. And great trails once again. It's enjoyable to rough it and go off trail from time to time, but it's so nice to be on like a very nice leveled trail with pavement and wood, while still surrounded by spectacular wilderness. It's a nice balance of man and nature. An adorable little squirrel. Alright, that's good enough. That line's even grown since I started there, so yeah, waited in one line. That's okay. I needed to rest my legs a little bit after that 2-kilometer hike, but it was very nice. I can understand why a lot of people would want to see it. And cool thing about this canyon is it's free of charge. You could just walk in. Most of the time you'd need a national parks pass, but this summer all the national parks are free, thanks to Prime Minister Carney. Complete. All right, back to the car. So I got a few more places on my itinerary today. I don't want to drive too much today because tomorrow's going to be a big day of driving, so I'm going to head back to the town of Banff. So this is the Bow River, which I saw a few days ago while in Calgary riding on my bicycle. The color is much more beautiful up here in the Rockies. The river has an incredible run, going from the Rockies here through Calgary, through Saskatchewan, and ending up in Lake Winnipegosis, Lake Manitoba, and then into Hudson Bay. Yeah. Good memories from Calgary riding down this river. But oh god, it's just so much more beautiful over here. So this is the town of Banff. Let's explore this cute little place for a little bit. So this is the hostel I'm staying in Banff, and probably the best hostel I've stayed in this trip. It's like $125 for a 6-bed dorm. So Banff is a pricey place to vacation. There's quite a few different accommodation options here, including all these nice lodges here. But the average nightly rate at Banff hotels is approximately $400 Canadian a night. So me paying $125 for a hostel bed is not that bad in the scheme of things. Average is like $400. Wow, that's a lot. What do you do for a living? I've read over 4 million people visit this place every year, which is incredible. And the town of Banff itself only has a permanent resident population of just over 8,000. And there's actually a cap on permanent residents allowed in the town at 10,000. So they really don't want the city to expand or become too big, and maintain its quaint and small feel. And I can respect that. Also, the prices here definitely inhibit a lot of other travelers from staying here and visiting as well. So, but it still attracts over 4 million, which is incredible. All right. Well, today I had plans to head to the hot springs and the gondola, but that crashed out because there's no parking spaces available. And I was going to go there later in the evening, but I just crashed because today's morning started at 3:30 a.m. and I just needed a nap. So, and tomorrow is going to be another big day of driving, not only through here but up towards Jasper. And I'm going to do that epic drive, which I'm really looking forward to. And one more view of this river. Wow.